Guys, gals, my name is Luke. This is beautiful Susie. This is the Outdoor Gear Review. And today we have the review of the Katadyn BeFree 3-liter filter. Now, this bad boy we've been testing out for a long time. Originally, last year at some point in time, early in the year, we tested out the smaller version, the 1-liter. Essentially, it's the same thing. It's the same filter, but with this case, you have the 3-liter bag. So, after all of our testing, we are going to be talking about this bag, this filter, what we like about it, and what we don't like about it. Susie, why don't you start us off?
Would it be fair to say that this is our favorite water filter?
Absolutely.
Yes. So notice I said we like the filter. It is our favorite water filter. The bag part, not so much.
It's one of those things where at times I love it, and then again at times I absolutely hate it. This system is very close to being perfect, with the exception of the threads. The filter threads. This is a proprietary bag and proprietary threads. That means this cannot be used with any sort of bottle that you want to. So you are stuck with these Hydro Pack rubbery sack.
Sack. That's a good word. It's a sack. Before we get into the review, let's go over some stats for this bag really quick.
When it comes to price, at the time of filming, you were looking at $50.
The weight is 2.3 ounces for the bottle and filter. The filter is 1.59 ounces.
Essentially, with this system here, you are looking at a hybrid water filter and water bottle combo, which features a hollow fiber filter that filters particulates, protozoa, and bacteria.
It features a 0.1 micron filter pore size.
And at its quickest rate, it will provide you with 2 liters per minute of water filtration.
It's good for 1,000 liters.
And as mentioned before, the bag itself is a Hydro Pack 3-liter reservoir. In most cases, we go over the pros first, but in this one, let's start with the cons. Because most of it really does revolve around this bag and the proprietary threads. Again, these two aspects really do hold this product back, in my opinion, because the filter itself is fantastic. It's one of the easiest to use. You don't have to flush this thing. I mean, it really does work well. If it does get slow, you simply shake it in some water and you're good to go. It's that simple.
We have not had any issues while using this, but the weak point for this system is the bag.
If you're not super careful with this, you can easily punch a hole in it, and then what are you going to do? This thing would be just about worthless. Yes, I like the bag for the fact that you can fill this up to any level that you want to, right? Maybe you're hiking along and you need only 1 liter of water to finish up your trip. If you're going to your camp, you need 3 liters, you could fill it up. It's very versatile in that regards. But when it comes to actually filtering this water into, say, a different container, it's a huge pain in the butt. It's not very elegant. You guys have seen this in our videos.
Yes, it is difficult. It takes some maneuvering because you have to be able to kind of squeeze this water out in this type of motion when it's in your container, whether it's a bottle or whatever you're pouring it into, your pot. So you're holding it here and you're having to squeeze it. If it's full, you've also got it wanting to flop over to this side, flop to that side. So it can just be awkward and a little uncomfortable.
With the previous version that we reviewed early last year, I think it was the 1-liter version, and that was the biggest issue with that filter, is that limp bottle. As a bottle, it's not very good. As a 3-liter bag, bladder, it's very good. Those are aspects that you need to keep in mind when it comes to this product. Again, the proprietary threads means that this system, this filter, is only going to be used with these Hydro Pack bottles. And there is not a hard shell bottle out there to use with this. Everything is essentially one of these of a varying size. It would be so much better if you can use this as a 3-liter bag when you need to, switch it over to a hard bottle, and drink.
Right.
That would be pretty sweet.
One thing to mention is the carrying handle here is short. It can be uncomfortable when this thing is full. It can pull, almost pinch your fingers in a way, depending on how you're trying to carry it.
Susie is absolutely right. As you can see here, the handle itself doesn't go above the filter. So when this thing's full, your fingers are smashed right against the side. 3 liters of water is pretty heavy, so it's very uncomfortable to carry it. Luckily, you do have this end, so you can carry it like so.
But even on our last trip, I remember carrying this. When it's loaded, this is pulling down on your hand. While now I have plenty of room, it's no big deal. When this thing is full, this can also be uncomfortable.
Right. Yeah, this is a rubbery material that is somewhat stiff, and it will dig right into your fingers.
Right.
So those are the cons. Let's focus on the pros because there are many, many more. And the pros are so good, in fact, that I highly recommend this product. This is the best water filter that I've used ever. I absolutely love it. It's super simple, and that's pro number 1. Incredibly simple to use. Pro number 2, ultra lightweight.
Another pro is that it's compressible, really handy to shove in your pack, especially when it's empty. It does not take up that much space at all. It's also very easy to clean.
There are many filter products out on the market that have to be bag flushed. It takes tons of time. Not this one. This is by far the easiest to use filter we've ever used. When do you think it's going to rain?
I don't know.
Like in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Yeah, we better go fast.
With the bag, it is very easy to fill. You have a good size open mouth right here. We found that if there was a good flow, you could stick it directly under and fill this bag, or if you needed to scoop, you can use a cup or a little pot. You can put a washcloth over here to strain out some of the dirt so it doesn't gunk up the filter, but it was very easy for us to fill this on every trip that we've used it on.
With the 3-liter system here, this is versatile, as I mentioned before, because you can fill it up to any degree that you need to. So if you need a liter of water to finish up your hike, you can fill in a liter of water. If you need 3 liters for camp that night, you can fill it up 3 liters. To drink out of this bag, it's very, very easy. You can simply hold it up and drink. The flow rate is also very good with this filter, roughly 2 liters per minute, and that's not bad. Of course, that's with a clean filter. Once it gets gunked up, it will slow down, but luckily it's easy to clean up.
This is a BPA-free plastic, and we did notice maybe a plastic taste within maybe the first couple of uses. It went away very quickly, and we no longer can tell at all.
We have many filter products that continue to taste funny. This is not one of them. It really did go away like that. When it comes to the uses of this bag, this is good for just about anything. I've used this for kayaking, we've used it for day hiking, we've used it for overnight trips. It's good for one person or even a group. I mean, to sum this up, this really is the best filter we've used in a long time. I really do like it. I like the bigger version better than the smaller 1 liter, and I think there's even a half-liter version. This really does make more sense because you can fill it up to anywhere that you need it. And of course, you don't have to fill it up if you don't need it.
Overall, we absolutely love this. There have been times where we did hate it, but it all comes down to this bag and nothing to do with the filter. It is very hassle-free, essentially, and it is at the top of our list for one of our favorite products.
This is a product that I think you guys are going to really like. I noticed that there are many other YouTubers using this product as well, and that's a good thing because it really is a good product. Katadyn, you guys are so close to having like the perfect system. That proprietary nonsense really does hold this back. You guys need to have the 3-liter reservoir and also a real bottle, not these limp beanbag things. Like, it's okay. It's just okay. And sometimes, like, infuriating.
Right.
I think of, like, the last trip that we did. We stopped, got some water in this creek, and we were trying to fill up a cup or something. No, we were trying to fill up some water bottles. And it was just, like, I mean, it was just bizarre.
Yeah.
I mean, it feels weird. These Hydro Pack bottles, they're just weird.
Yeah. You guys have to go try it to see what we're talking about. Go fill up some water bottles because on our last trip we knew we had plenty of water. So what we did was we had empty bottles in our packs and we had this thrown inside. Then when we got to our water source, we could fill up our bottles to drink out of. So it was a really simple system and it worked well. But yeah, go try it and see what we're talking about.
So with that being said, everybody, all in all, this is a fantastic product. Katadyn, you got some work to do. You guys are very, very close. Don't hold yourselves back. This bottle, this bag thing is holding you back. The proprietary nature is holding you back. I mean, I don't know why you would enter a race and then cut your foot off before you go run it. That's essentially what they've done.
Right.
In a way, if you understand what I'm saying.
Right.
But yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's it.
That's it. Good stuff. Good stuff. Strength and honor, everyone. Make sure to comment down below. What do you guys think about the beanbag bag? What do you guys think about this awesome filter? Strength and honor. Bye.
Bye.